Hey, my name is John Campisi, and I'm a sophomore in college. I'm a political science major, nothing too special, pre-law. Right now I'm taking a philosophy class for my class's January term, and it's brought me to realize the most important and dangerous problem we have facing our country, facing conservatism, facing Christianity, and that's moral relativism. The class, we were discussing facts and values and how they attribute to each other, and so normally I argue every single day, just with atheists that are outnumbered us in the class. And just about where do facts attribute to values, where do our values come from, can we have morals without God? And my argument is always no. We tried that, lots of people died, there's no backing, there's no reason of why we shouldn't murder people, there's no reason other than there's no universal truth, there's no universal morals, and surface level, this doesn't seem that big of a deal. It's the difference between someone being abstinent and someone having premarital sex. But everyone still agrees on that rape is wrong. Everyone still agrees that beating our wives is wrong. Everyone agrees that murdering an innocent child is wrong. Right? That's what my opinion was. That's what I thought. Until last Wednesday when we had class. I was just doing my normal thing, just being devil's advocate, pointing out how moral relativism was flawed and how it created a basis to where brought to extremes was anarchy and murder and death and torture, the gulags in the Soviet Union. That's what moral relativism causes. But as I was playing devil's advocate, people started to agree with me. I started saying we can't criticize other people, we can't criticize other religions, we can't criticize other cultures. Because who are we to say that we have the right values? Who are we to say that we have the right culture? People start saying, yep, exactly, that's exactly, we can't criticize them. And to a point that makes sense if you lie a little bit. If you say, we wear shorts, t-shirts, they wear like a tunic, they wear different dresses. That's all fine. That's different cultures. That's just, who are we to say a shirt and a t-shirt's the best way? They live in a different climate. They're fine. Lots of cultures have different dressing, different music, different food. Of course we're not going to say that our culture's better than the other one. And then someone brought up hoarding, and they said, well, should we be able to help someone who's hoarding, right? And people were saying no, because sometimes hoarding helps them. And those people just didn't understand what hoarding actually meant, and that hoarding actually can hurt people very, very badly. And we had a libertarian in the class, which was just really funny, because he just kept on saying, no, let him be. And then I raised my hand, and I told the professor, I said, I'm about to escalate this right now. I said, there are many cultures that accept beating and raping of women because they are their wives and they are their property. Nothing happens. It is common, and it is accepted throughout the entire culture and is justified. Can we all agree that that is bad and that is a wrong culture and their values are incorrect? Half the class, this is a normal intro to a philosophy class, half the class agreed that we can't do that and said that it is moral for us to try to impose our values onto the other culture. Our values of not beating and raping women onto their culture and on their values, which their values are beating and raping women, or at least the justification of it. My professor quickly argued with me, saying, No, other cultures, they have some justification for it. I was like, having a little bit of your nose showing isn't justification. This is ridiculous. Being raped is not justification to rape her again or beat her. This is evil, and we all need to condemn it, especially in our Western civilization, right? I was blown away as I sat in that class. I had to say that rape was bad all the time, and people disagreed with me that rape isn't bad all the time. It was astounding. No other social issues mattered. Some girl brought up a rape culture in America, and I said, everyone raise their hand who thinks rape is bad. Everyone raised their hand. I said, if we were in a different culture, different context, that would be a different question. That would be a different answer. That is an astounding evil that we're just allowing, that we're not even condemning verbally. It's just absolutely ridiculous and evil. No social issues matter anymore. No economic systems matter. Nothing matters when you have moral relativism, because who the hell cares? Who cares if I do whatever to you, you do something to me? Why should we obey the laws? It's just trying to keep us from living our own lives. Because I don't think murder's wrong. I can just murder whoever I want. No, there is a universal truth and universal morals that we try to live to. And we fail. Everyone fails, but we're trying to live there. And thank God that we have the United States of America, that our morals are built on Judeo-Christian morals, so that our laws are trying to police and advocate for good behavior, moral behavior that is in line with the truth that we know through the Bible, through God, through general and specific revelation of the Christian God. If you can't accept that, there is so many more problems that you have. Everyone, you have to go read this book, Abolition of Man by C.S. Lewis. He explains this all in it. He talks about the truth, the general revelation that we know is true through observation of the world, through logic, through reason. And we also understand that if you actually reason and logically go through moral relativism, it will always fall on its face, and it will only cause chaos. The only reason I'm sitting in a dorm room is not because of moral relativism, because the universal truths and the universal morals this country is based on. It should just be anarchy if they actually got what they wanted. If atheists were true atheists, and they really understood what atheism means and what moral relative means, they wouldn't want to be atheists anymore. So that was my little rant about moral relativism. Go read that book. We just got to start talking about it, because this is going to destroy us if we don't stop it now.